Hi there, welcome back. Today we are talking about who should pay what in marriage. So, who should pay what in marriage? It's the question that divides social media every week, and the answer depends on who you ask. Some say everything should be 50-50ths, equal partners, equal payments. Others say if he's the man, he should handle it all. And then there are people quietly living in between, splitting everything, but still feeling resentful inside. Because let's be honest, equality sounds fair on paper, but it doesn't always feel fair in reality. Today, we're talking about that quiet tension between love, money, and expectations, the part of marriage no one posts online. On paper, it makes sense. Two adults, both working, both earning, both contributing has balance, right? In a perfect world, yes. But real life isn't a spreadsheet. Someone gets sick. Someone earns less. Someone sacrifices their career to raise the kids. Suddenly, that perfect 50-50ths balance starts to crack, and love has to cover what money can't. But in our generation, love alone doesn't feel like enough anymore. We've turned relationships into silent scoreboards of who paid more. The truth is, money in marriage isn't really about the bills. It's about power, appreciation, and emotional fairness. When one person feels like they're doing more, resentment builds. When other feels undervalued, love starts to fade. A woman paying half might feel proud, but also secretly tired. A man paying everything might feel responsible, but quietly pressured. Nobody says it out loud, but everyone feels it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about who paid, it's about who feels seen. Marriage isn't just a financial exchange, it's an emotional one. You can split money 50-50ths, but not energy. You can divide bills, but not sacrifices. When one person handles more emotional labor, managing the home, the kids, the chaos, and still gets told, "We're equal, you should pay half," it doesn't feel like equality. It feels like burnout dressed as partnership. Real equality isn't matching numbers, it's matching effort. Our parents had simpler roles. One provided, one nurtured. They didn't debate who paid what, they just knew their lanes. But our generation? We want equality, independence, and love, all at once. Men feel the pressure to provide and be emotionally present. Women feel the pressure to earn and still manage the home perfectly. And somehow, both sides end up exhausted, trying to prove something that doesn't even make love stronger. Maybe the problem isn't who pays. Maybe the problem is that marriage became a competition instead of a connection. Have you noticed how couples now use money to measure love? If he really loved me, he'd pay the bills. If she really loved me, she'd contribute too. But love isn't a transaction. It's supposed to be teamwork, not trade. Some people have money, some have time, some bring peace, others bring patience. But we've made relationships feel like job contracts, as if affection expires when the invoice isn't balanced. You can split everything equally and still feel emotionally bankrupt. Real partnership isn't 50-50ths, it's 100-100ths. You give what you can. They give what they can. Some seasons, one person carries more, and that's okay, as long as love fills the gap. The best marriages aren't based on equality, they're based on understanding. Because there's no peace in financial fairness if emotional connection is missing. The goal isn't to compete, it's to complete. Maybe it's time to stop asking, who should pay what? And start asking, how can we both feel valued? Marriage isn't a business, it's a bond. Some days you'll give more. Some days they will. But if both hearts are invested, the math will always make sense. Love doesn't keep receipts. It keeps effort, peace, and respect. Because in the end, the goal isn't to split everything perfectly. The goal is to build something that lasts. If you find this video interesting, share it, because someone out there is choosing balance over love, and they need to be reminded that peace pays better than money ever will. This is Talk Love with Joy. See you in my next video.